What's going on, Transcendent Family, and welcome to Skinny to Pro, episode 16. We are now 3 days out, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm super excited. I'm actually on my way to the gym right now to train some clients. The work does not stop. It has changed times, which, side note, just to give you all some game, if you're in a relationship, I'm married myself. When you're changing up your routine and you have like a huge schedule change, probably better if y'all just share like a joint calendar, because there's so much stuff that has changed for me to get on this trip, and we both have things going on today. It's like, you know, 2 ships passing in the night, and she has somewhere she has to be as well. So I might literally not see my wife until Thursday. So it is what it is. I appreciate her grace, but I thought I'd give you all a little husband tip. Like, just do a joint calendar. It'll be so much easier, because this will be my first time traveling for bodybuilding. And so, you know, there's a lot of new unknowns with that, how to travel with food, all the different things. But that's why I'm taking you all with me, so we can go through it together. Let's get it. All right, you all, so real quick, I'm about to eat some lunch. Had to get a pretty big lunch because when I actually get there, I'm not gonna have food with me, so I'm gonna have to go shop and stuff like that, and I don't wanna be overly hungry. Finished training some clients, hit the sauna, showered, did some final touches on toiletries, and then now I'm rushing to make sure I make my flight. So I'm gonna go ahead and catch y'all at the airport. What's going on, Transcendent Family? We just touched down in Houston. That was a super quick flight. I really thought it was gonna be like 2 hours. I think it was like 1 hour and 40 minutes. Like, I promise you, we were taking off and I thought Buddy was like swerving on a pothole. I've never had that happen on a takeoff before. Like, we were going and all of a sudden I saw I was like, what the world? But you know, God's good. God was controlling the plane. We're here safely. It seems right now, I think I'm at the Intercontinental, and then there's also a George Bush Airport. I think I'm at Intercontinental, and it's crazy. If I flip, I just got on my gate, you can see people checking in. So I guess this is a really small airport. Anyways, it's crazy. I looked up how far I am from my Airbnb multiple times. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I probably could pull the mics out and being a little lazy. But I looked at it multiple times, and it said it was like 30, 40 minutes away. Now I guess with traffic, it's an hour. So I'm like, you know what? Let me be a good YouTuber today. Actually sit here and charge my phone, at least get it to about 75, 80% so I can make sure I'm recording for you all. But I think what I'm gonna do is go there first just so I can drop my bags off. At first I was like, I'm gonna go train, do this, X, Y, Z. But I think I need to drop my bags off, probably go shopping after that because there's a Bible study I want to attend. It's gonna be from 6 to 7. And then I located, like, honestly, a few gyms I can train at, and multiple of them are 24 hours. So what's probably going to happen is I'm probably going to get back, go shopping, do Bible study, train, eat, and then I'm hitting the bed. But yeah, we 3 days out. Super excited, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. If you made it this far, comment down below. 3 days out. Let's keep going. All right, your boy is going to have to relocate to charge his phone because, like, what is this? None of these chargers work when I plug it in. They just, you know what I'm saying, drop the charger. So this is a I don't even want to say it, but a thumbs down so far for the airport. I got to find somewhere else to charge my phone so we can keep it going. But in all seriousness, like, I've never seen, like, just Laffy Taffy and, like, licorice souls straight up like that. That's crazy. Greetings from Houston. Got the home gym and everything.
I'm trying to get ready, dog.
See, this is what I be telling people. Y'all see how simple this setup is?
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. Yeah.
Keep it.
All right, well, my boy Brian here, he just hooked me up with a rental. All right, so I gave him a bunch of tips, but I told him to give me one tip back. That way I can make sure he retained it.
Yeah.
So what we got? What we got?
Okay. Stay away from the sugar. Stay away from the vitamin waters. Just go clean, drink straight water.
Exactly. And the thing I was mainly telling him too is a lot of y'all are like, dang, like I can't just drink water, because that's my thing, and I realize that. But a lot of you all, you're incorporating juices and all that stuff way too much. So incorporate a little bit. It shouldn't just make up most of your day. Predominantly water, about 90%. Then you can sprinkle in a little 10% here and there or some other things, but make sure you're drinking your water. All right, you all, so I'm at Alamo right now, about to pick up this vehicle, talk with my boy Brian, gave him some tips. People are always asking me questions. Since I'm a coach as well, I'm like, I'm gonna give people that time to really help them progress. But one of the things I love about Alamo is you really just come up and you pick a car right then and there, so it's just kind of however you feeling. And my boy gave me a full-size upgrade, so let's see what we riding in. All right, man, so we got the Honda. It's like a Nissan, might be a Kia right there too, but I don't really know it's classified as a full size, so let's see what we got. Usually, yep, they always have the trunks open. So we got the white Nissan, and I don't usually ever drive in white cars. We got the Toyota, and I've never driven in a Toyota. Usually, last few times I got in like a Nissan Maxima. You said what? Nissan? Gray one? Okay. I appreciate it. So, got the Nissan, and it's an Altima. It's kind of funny. I feel like I always end up in a Nissan Altima. Usually, they do let you pick it. But today, I guess she was like, nah, I'm choosing it for you. Which, I'm not even really mad at that, because this is not one of those trips where I'm like finna stun on the city, be driving around, all that. I'm finna be chilling, eating, training, and preparing to really turn up at the show. All right, I'm getting this car. My wife just hit me up and was like, why are you still there? I was charging my phone. I didn't talk to Bryant about all this coaching stuff. I need to go ahead and head to the Airbnb, and I'm probably gonna have to hop on this Bible study call while I'm driving, because I just realized I'm an hour ahead. So they're about to start that up soon. So I'm gonna make sure that she knows I'm good. I'm gonna get rolling, and then we're gonna get Bible study going. All right, Transcendent Family, we finally arrived to the Airbnb. Listen, I just want to say shout out to the summer shirting staff. I know they're getting slammed. Apparently, it's a sold-out event, so I've never been to one before, but however many max competitors they can have, apparently they reached that number. I'm glad that they said that they're an hour from the airport, because I kept looking and trying to see how long the commute would be, and it kept showing me like 30 minutes and stuff like that, 30, 40 minutes. The Houston traffic getting out here, because I'm in Missouri City, Texas right now, is absolutely nuts. So it's an hour plus, and I love when people put like what does it actually look like during traffic times, not when it's most ideal. So that helped me get a little bit more prepared mentally for what I was about to go through. Just got off the Bible study. Lord like convicted me to just share. Even though I was driving, I just unmuted myself. And if y'all are not surrounding yourselves with strong brothers and sisters, for my women watching in Christ, you're missing out. You need that wisdom. You need that accountability. When 2 or 3 are gathered, the Lord's presence is there, and you need to take that seriously. Having this group and just growing each and every week with them has been absolutely amazing. But now we're going to go in here and see if this Airbnb is looking like the pictures, because you always hope that it does. And then we'll get set up there, and then we're going to go shopping. We need to get some food. I need to talk to my wife, cook, train, and then we're just going to be chilling after that. So let's go. All right, you all. So made it to the B&B. Super solid place, very low key. It's 5 minutes from Alpha Land. This is exactly what I wanted. Something super close, somewhere where I could prep my food. And then honestly, wasn't really just trying to stay in the mix. You know what I mean? I like being low key. I like chilling. I think I also have access to their gym here, and just in case I want to do like steps or cardio, just based on how my physique is coming out. And I was like, if I stay at a competitor hotel, somebody else has to do that. Everybody's down there treadmills, everybody's posing there. And so just to be off by myself, lock in, my wife gets in on Thursday, we have our peace and solitude. That's really what I was looking for. So we're gonna flip this around, and this is what we got. Simple, just an apartment. It was funny because on the listing they said they didn't have a TV, and there's actually 2 TVs. I'm not a big TV person, but you know, in this gigantic picture, right? I probably will sit at the dining room table because why not? Abstract art. This is my favorite piece in here. Absolutely love it, right? Make sure I'll screenshot that. And then very simple with the kitchen. You know, one thing I actually didn't check because well, actually, I'll tell you in a second. When I actually reached out to the owner, he said that there was stuff for me that I could use to cook. And he might have capped me out now that I'm really sitting here looking at it. Like, there are some new spatulas, praise God. But let me see. There's actually nothing so far in terms of pots and skillets and stuff like that, which really sucks just because I was trying to buy a pot for rice and all that. So I did kind of, wait. Let me not cap them out. So we got small stuff down here. We're gonna be old school straining this right. I definitely need to put a sponge on the list, but bathroom, super simple. Definitely already blessed that toilet, so I'm making this video after the fact. I was like, maybe I'll do an Epsom salt bath, but they got cleaning stuff in here so I can really clean it out, so maybe we'll see. And then, you know, hotel white sheets. I brought my own sheets so I can switch it so I don't get tan anywhere once I get tan. And then, yeah, I'll be doing a lot of posing without a mirror, but when I'm posing with a mirror, I can be right in here. So, yeah, very, very chill. I'm actually about to go shopping real quick, and then I'm gonna hop on the phone with my wife. I already talked to the gym that I'm gonna go train out just to make sure they were staffed hour, because it's a 24-hour gym, but the guest passes only work when they're staffed. They'll be there until 10 p.m. I'll be there way before that. So that's gonna work out beautifully. There are some really cool gyms over here in this area. Obviously, Alpha Land, again, one of the reasons why I'm not going there is because I don't want to be in the mix. Like I said, I just want to be all to myself, want to train, and also transparently spent so much money to get in this show already. It's absolutely ridiculous, but they don't actually start the guest pass for competitors until after check-in on Thursday. So at that point, it's like you get access to a gym to train that night before you step on stage. Most people aren't going to do a hard workout. Maybe they'll do a pump up and kind of like walk around. For me, I'll be in the car going and picking up my wife from the airport. So it's like, will I even be able to enjoy Alpha Land? I don't know. Like, maybe I go on Sunday or something and train on Sunday and then go off on Monday when I have no idea, but I feel like they could have personally did that better. Give people access the whole week. They already spent a whole bunch of money. Obviously, you know what I mean, it's not my business, so people are like, you don't know the dynamics, and that's true. That's just my 2 cents. Take it or leave it. But yeah, let's go shopping. All right, you all. So I'm at Aldi right now, and I go shopping at Aldi every single week when I'm back at home. Here, I'm about to look like the most unprepared Aldi person ever. I don't have a quarter, so I'm like, how am I getting a grocery cart? I don't have a bag. Hopefully they have bags to sell, because sometimes Aldi be tripping. You get up to the front and you're like, I would buy one, but I don't have them. So hopefully someone will be nice, and maybe I can get a cart, or I can buy a bag ahead of time and pack it up. But this is about to look pretty crazy. Oh man, y'all see the cart, y'all see the bag. Listen, I've only been here for probably, well, y'all know I was sitting at the airport, but in terms of being over here in Missouri City, Texas, I don't know what's in the water over here, but praise God, everybody's been super nice, super chill. I'm loving it so far, and you know, Aldi is my element, so we're gonna get in and out of here real quick, give y'all a little B-roll, you know what I mean? But we're gonna keep it nice and simple. This is probably gonna be the most simple shopping I could ever do, because I can really only get specific foods right now as I carb up. So I'm gonna show y'all what I get. I'm sitting here trying to tell you all how much of a pro I am, and the store is slightly flipped, but we're still making progress. So far, asparagus, sourdough, blueberries. Let's keep going. Also, y'all gotta excuse me for the angles. I'm recording on the iPhone 11. I can't see like if I'm recording, but also the thing I really love about the Skinny to Pro series is it's a late bloomer series. It's for anybody that feels like their glow up is taking forever. You know, you get in on the back end, but remember, everything works in God's perfect timing. So that's what the series is here to show you all. That's why I'm recording on iPhone 11, still making it happen. I hope this inspires you all to keep going, put your content out, put out whatever God's calling you to do, and do it with boldness. So they actually got Manuka honey in here, which I've been hearing a lot of great things about that. Obviously right now, before the show, you don't want to try something that's unpredictable, but just the fact that Aldi has this, I hope my Aldi back at home has this. I'm gonna try it out. but of course we're going here with it. I was initially going to get some preserves, but I'm worried that the pectin and the citric acid may cause like extra water retention or something that we just don't want. So this is how the card's looking so far. Very simple peanut butter that's just organic peanuts and salt, just the way we like it. All right, y'all, so we're back in the car, about to head to Kroger real quick. Want to be in and out because, like I said, I need to talk to my wife and not keep her up all night, and just be cognizant that it's an hour later her time. So we're gonna run in there. I'm surprised that Aldi didn't have rice cakes. Like, I love their rice cakes. They're very simple ingredients. So I'll see what I can get in Kroger. Trying to get the best that we can get. And then I just stocked up on a ton of bottled water because my hydration has to be on point. So I went ahead and took one out so I can go ahead and get hydrated now. But yeah, let's run over there, head out, and I might honestly talk to her in the car just so I can make sure that we definitely get some quality time in before it's all said and done. So I'm driving to Kroger, and quick thoughts on these Dallas, well, not even Dallas, excuse me, Houston streets, not even Houston, Missouri City, Texas. Like, what am I talking about? I'm saying all the major name stuff. Anyways, one thing I noticed is just like the streets are very similar to Dallas out here, just very similar. I haven't been everywhere in Texas, but from what I've seen so far, very flat, very controlled, very open, very big. And I was just thinking as I was driving, man, one of the main reasons probably why Georgia just has so many potholes is it's so hilly. Like, the ground never just wants to do this. It's always like, you know what I mean? And then out here, like, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I don't know if you all suffer from potholes like that. Like, the times I've been to Dallas a few times, like, and I've driven around, like, now I'm out here, it's just smooth. Like, I would actually feel comfortable giving me a little whip or something, you know what I'm saying, and really getting to it out here without feeling like I'm gonna tear up my suspension. So could be wrong, but y'all let me know. That's what I noticed so far. And also, y'all have fire lanes everywhere in the parking lot. I'm not sure what that's for, but people have been parking well, so I'm not hating. Never gonna do. Life is a jungle, but I'm free for rabbits. I'm out of the zoo. I'm with my dogs like mama do. My mama told me raise a roof. So we in Kroger. Man, I feel like I've had my location turned on or something, because anytime I go to a Kroger back at home, it always like pulls up store mode. It didn't do that in here, so hopefully it won't take me too long. Luckily, the store layouts are different, but I'm just reading aisles and shopping before we had technology. And then also went with the Quaker. So we're gonna be in and out of here, and I might just show you all what I got when I get back, just so I can be very quick. Also, I'm finally back from shopping. Let me just say this, I'm super glad that I got here early. If you're going on a trip for bodybuilding, to prep for a show, I suggest you get there early. If I could go back in time, the only thing I would change is, instead of trying to fit more clients in, which is hard for me to do because I'm always client first, I would have came here in the morning. That way I could have kept like a regular sleep routine. But it's all good because, like I said, if I sleep in a little bit tomorrow, not like I said, but what I'm saying is if I sleep in tomorrow, I'll be good. I'll be able to reset and then get on a good sleep schedule tomorrow. That way I can make sure I'm not tiring out during the show. But anyways, I'm about to put together like some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Honestly, at least that's how it's gonna probably come off. Not even jelly, because I went with the honey and not the preserves. So it'll be sourdough, banana, really quick carbs. I've been hungry for a while now, and my hunger is starting to come down. So that's not good. My body's like, I guess you're not feeding me. So I need to do that. My wife is actually about to call me back so we can say goodnight and stuff like that. And then I need to make sure I get to this gym before it's 10. It's about 8:30 now, so I'm good, but I need to get there while there's staff so I can make sure I can get in, do my workout. And then honestly, it'll be so late, I don't know if I'm gonna come home and eat anything else because I'll have to cook. Might be a rice cake if I still have some carbs, but we'll just see. Also, ground beef, asparagus. I'm debating on if I'm gonna work out tonight because, whew, that's kind of rude. I must be comfortable with y'all. Anyways, I'm debating on if I'm gonna work out tonight or not, just because it's late. I'm not necessarily tired. I'm just debating on, does it make more sense for me to eat this, go to bed, wake up early, get there, do my training, talk to my clients, do everything like that. Because if anything tonight, what I would do is just get unpacked a little bit more and then pose. And I think that could be really, really beneficial. And then, like I said, start my workout, my day off rather, with the Lord, and then get straight into working out. Honestly, probably gonna put the same fit on because I didn't bring that many clothes, so I'm telling y'all that ahead of time. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna eat this and then I'll let y'all know what I'm doing. All right, Transcendent Family, I'm gonna call it a wrap here. You saw my last meal. I actually worked it out to where I was able to keep my fat very low, so I was right where I needed to be. I think I had about like 40 to 46 grams of fat for today. I want to keep it low, not trying to lose control of my waist. We're too close to the show. And initially, like, I had a plan of like carving up a little bit faster, and I was like, maybe I'll take it slower. Then I realized I'd rather go ahead and titrate up just a little bit quicker instead of 50 grams at a time, 100 grams at a time. That way, if I see, whoa, I'm kind of spilling, I have days in advance to kind of maneuver that and kind of see how that goes. So hit my macros exactly the way I needed to, which is perfect. Hey, listen, if you stay tuned all the way to the end, I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Tap the like button. Let me know y'all rocking with your boy, and then comment down below. I would love to conversate with you all, chop it up. I'm always in the comments responding. I know it's not a lot of comments yet, but it's on the way. Remember, everything in the Lord's perfect timing. I will see you all tomorrow, actually, because I'm going to be recording all of this all the way through the show. So if you're loving it, like I said, make sure you leave a like. I'll see you on the next one. Remember, I love you all, but most importantly, Jesus loves you. Peace.